I had a small thought process after watching a video about how men like younger women, and I think one, yes, it does spread down to like more fertile, more attractive. Um, but I think those were important and they play a factor. But I mean, I don't know if it's just me or not. But the biggest factor is less annoying. Like honestly, um, and I know there's gonna be more, but that's what I got right now. Um, yeah, I want my daughters to at least be dating somebody 5 years older than them, at least 5, 10, 15, 20 years older at least. And I want my son to be dating somebody 5, 10, 15, 20 years younger. I think it works, especially in this day and age, modern age. I think that works out better. Um, I think maybe back in the day when we had more of a religious, moral aspects on society, I think religion and values and morals and chastity and saving yourself and finding somebody your age to marry was a lot more practical. Um, but in this day and age, it's not so much practical to find somebody your own age to settle down with. Um, if you can, I mean, cool. Um, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of like thinking about having a son finally after 4 daughters and being 37, finally having a son. Kind of got my brain just in overdrive, I think. Um, but yeah, I mean, kind of lost my train of thought about what I was talking about before, but it has to do with life, kids, family, being a man, finding a woman. um, I don't know. My head's a little fuzzy right now. Very bright out. Um, I wish I could. I mean, my channel's going pretty big, and hopefully, maybe a few more years I will get up there. And I'll get enough recognition. No. Um, my brain fucking can't think of big words, and my mouth doesn't want to fucking pronounce them sometimes. But I get enough, notice out there, and I mean, I'll go on one of the podcasts one day, or get enough people to actually like, or get up there and get better equipment and actually be able to, you know, have people online. Um, but I've definitely been doing a lot of like as you, and for people that do watch my videos. I mean, you can obviously tell like my brain races, but like I think the last 3 months of just pregnancy with my wife having my son, I think my brain is definitely it's shifted, it's changed. It's definitely not more focused. I think. I mean, I was definitely focused because I have daughters and I worry about them, but having a son coming into this world that you're gonna teach him your ways or not your ways, help them guide them through their own ways. I'm definitely not going to instill my beliefs on them. I'm definitely gonna share my experiences, my understandings, my beliefs, but my beliefs don't have to be his. I mean, he wants to become Christian, wants to become, right? Like, no offense, but I mean, I'm not so much keen on him being part of the Rainbow Mafia. Not particularly. Um, Not really good. I mean, I don't think it qualifies for me to turn my back on him if he just happens to be a little bit fairy. Um, that doesn't qualify for me to turn my back on him. So I mean, I'm not gonna do that. Um, I will have to slap some shit out of him if he ever comes to me and tells me he's a woman, because that I'm not accepting. No, you're not gonna be part of this bullshit mafia. Same thing for my daughters. I'm not gonna let you. No, you're not a boy. Shut the hell up. All right. No, you can hate me or not. I don't care. My kids, not yours. That's why they're not being in school. I don't trust society. And just so I'm not religious. I don't have ties with any religion. I mean, I wear a millineer because I hold similarities and, and close resemblance of beliefs of pagan, Egyptian. I mean, my dad was Mormon, my mom was Christian. I have a little bit of their beliefs, but I don't stand really with any religion, any belief per se. I mean, just same thing with politics. I have a lot of Republican beliefs. I think, um, but I don't stand with either side. um, so you can fuck that. I mean, I think Trump is definitely the better of the evils, but I think he's still evil. Um, I don't think anything really will change. Things might go back to normal, and gas prices might be better, and food might lower in prices. But that's about it. That's all will change. It will still go back to the normal day of just day to day things, and then we'll have to deal with the aftershock of all this pronoun crap and transgender and non-binary and I'm a puppy and loved ones and family members and friends turning on each other because they voted for Democrat or Republican because you didn't stand with the Rainbow Mafia, or you did, and then lost a lot of money. So you're like, okay, we can't do this. Apparently, if they're losing money off of your guys' shit, apparently not many people are, in on it. They don't really care for it. Disney movies, I mean, I'll go buy the classics from a pawn shop because I like the classics, but anything that was made after, I think, 2000, with a grain of salt, it's all trash. At least for the last 5, 10, 15 years. Everything past that is great. Everything after 2015, anything past 2015, I think is garbage. Um, I'm not, I mean, wish you guys well. I don't wish harm on the mafia, the Rainbow Mafia, but I'm not going to acknowledge trans women as women. I don't care about your sexuality. Um, I mean, I have a lot of beliefs in my. I have a lot. I explain exactly my beliefs on in the videos I make. I mean, the only reason straight sex is I think should be taught in school is because it is given foundation by evolution. It's how evolution explains. Um, and transgender and hermaphrodites and people that are conjoint twins. I mean, like people that are born without eyes. Yes, that happens. That's a mutation. That's an anomaly. I think those are studied that maybe figure out why they happen and maybe how to prevent it. But we haven't found ways to prevent it. All right, so just because um, twins sometimes are joint together doesn't mean that's how all twins are. Majority of twins come out healthy and not conjoint. All right, so when it comes down to teaching biology in school, I mean, I think they do teach about anomalies and mutations in cells and atoms, but they're going to be teaching you how evolution naturally goes on when there's nothing that intervenes with its natural process. You know, man and woman have sex from the sperm and egg of the both mammals come to be a human or a child in the womb, and then 9 months, technically 10 months, the baby's born, and it's another human being, completely has its own DNA, its own fingerprint. I mean, it comes up with its own consciousness, has its own eyes. I mean, everything. I mean, so just because some mammals on this planet, lay eggs or do this or do that, and or just because some mammals and other creatures can change their sex, or just because some mammals, the male is the one that gets pregnant, like seahorses, I think, doesn't mean that all mammals do. Majority of mammals don't. So like, I'm sorry, like I'm not gonna. I mean, and I don't know if this video will be taken down or all that, but for the people who do see it, cool, thanks. But I mean, come on, people. Like, what is going on with us in this world? I don't know. And people can't be happy with how the world is going, but yet we're still playing the puppet game. I mean, we're still playing, take the board game like Life, Clue, Sorry, and Risk, and put them all in one, and that's our reality. And we're playing this board game with somebody that cheats and that knows the person that made the board game, that runs society, like politicians and government. All right, and you're expecting to have a fair game. How? I mean, like it's really the whole like standing in a line, not knowing what the line's for, only to find out when it's too late that it's the butcher house, is really fitting society right now. Idiocracy has seemed plausible, but now it just seems realistic. Like that's what I'm staring at right now. Like if you see the dumbasses that sit in those poop chairs eating chicken, slurping on a Slurpee or whatever the hell they're eating, watching, oh my balls. Then you got all the dividing for division. Like depending on what county and what city you're in, and what part of the city. We're just so divided and broken. And fucking fighting with everybody, and everybody else is fighting with. I mean, and then we don't even know. Like, okay, we got our history and how we know we are interacting with people and other governments and other countries, but we don't. I mean, really understand how they are perceiving us, or what's really going on half the time, or what's going on with them with other countries. Like Ukraine and Russia, for prime example. Like, I mean, that we act like we care. But, I mean, who are we to fucking actually act like we know what we're talking about when our fucking country's gone to hell? I mean, it's still greater than anywhere else. I mean, don't get me wrong, America is great compared to being anywhere else, honestly. And you can't deny that. But it's still a shithole. It's just a nice shithole. It's the nicest shithole we're in, or that you could be in. So, yeah. I'll just send it there.